Live, this is KRON 4 News at 6 with a developing story.
Payday is almost here for California state workers and programs after being 81 days overdue. The budget battle is over. This is roll call from the Assembly. You see the ayes getting 61, only 2 noes. This happened in the last half hour or so. KRON 4's Jonathan Bloom is live in Sacramento with today's developments. Jonathan.
Well, Heather, we have a budget. This has been a 3-month budget impasse, the longest in state history. And tonight it's finally over as both the Senate and the Assembly cast their votes, drawing this months and months-long standoff to a close. Just a few moments ago, the Assembly finally passed that budget bill. The vote was by no means unanimous, but it did pass in both houses as they convened in special session to vote on this budget that's been hacked away at and piecemealed for weeks and weeks and weeks. Democrats have accused Republicans of holding up the process by refusing to consider a tax increase. Republicans said it's not their fault that Democrats were unwilling to consider going without one. But in the end, Governor Schwarzenegger got some of what he wanted. He got a rainy day fund, and he got the authority to make mid-year budget cuts.
Well, I'm very glad that the legislature has finally agreed to improve the budget and to end this long impasse so that California can again pay its bills. We replaced the fake budget reforms with real budget reforms that has teeth.
The governor will likely sign that budget on Monday, but he says there will be no celebration and there won't be much of a ceremony. A lot of people are upset about some of the cuts that were and were not made in this budget, and there are people who are just happy to have it passed, but not really happy about what's in that budget. Now, as for the budget reform and how long that's going to take, we don't really know, but what Governor Schwarzenegger says is, for one thing, there needs to be consequences for the legislator to take this long to get a budget passed. We'll tell you what some Senate members had to say about that later tonight on the KRON 4 News at 8. Live in Sacramento, Jonathan Bloom, KRON 4 News.